Hi everyone, on Saturday the 11th of October we've got a 9-race extravaganza on ITV on Saturday. Really top class turf action from Newmarket and York. The ground, well, having been on the easiest side of good at the start of the week at both tracks, I think it's dried out pretty appreciably, and the weather forecast is set fair. Fairly mild and dry conditions across the country. I'm assuming good ground at both. We start off with our daily nap, sponsored by Priced Up Bet. This goes in the 205 at York. It's a 1 mile 2 furlong handicap, and I'm strong here on Champagne Prince from the Jane Chapel Higham Yard. Now, Jane always punches above her weight every season with limited resources. The reason you're getting a double figure price this afternoon, around about 10 to 1, is a disappointing run on heavy ground at Chester last time out, but that's very easy to put a line through, and his previous start he'd shaped really well when 5th at this track in a huge field, showing that these conditions suit ideally. He remains open to a bit of improvement off the gelding operation. He's well treated on his best form. George Wood's booked for the ride, drying ground to suit. A strong early gallop over this 1 mile 2 furlong trip I think is absolutely ideal, and Champagne Prince seems sure to go really close with any luck in running. Our value angle selection goes in the 115 at Newmarket, a valuable group contest here, excellent prize money offer, but a disappointing small field. But I do think it's a great opportunity for First Conquest to get back on the winning trail. Now, he's been a really good advert for Charlie Appleby all summer long. 8 winners in the last 14 days. Charlie continues to go really well, and First Conquest has actually won 4 of his 9 career starts. Now, he definitely wasn't seen to best effect last time out in the Rose of Lancaster. He was given a very negative ride, having been a big market drifter, and finished with running left in the tank. I'm expecting much more positive tactics from Buick this afternoon. The remaining 7 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll spin through them in time order. Over to York for the Rockingham Stakes at 1:30, a 6 furlong listed contest. I quite like Boston Dan here at a double figure price. He's been progressing really nicely until last time out, but that was in deep ground air, very testing. I don't think it particularly suited him. He's back on a faster surface here. Again, on the ratings, he's got a bit to find, but Richard Fahey does well with his runners at York. He's not one to overface his horses, and I think he holds Boston Dan in quite high regard. He should go well here at a big price under a sheen or. We then head over to the 150 at Newmarket. Again, a really valuable prize here for 2-year-olds, and I think the one who's overpriced is Del Maro. Now, Charlie Appleby continues in brilliant form, and this 2-year-old, well, he's been a rare disappointment for Charlie this season. I know he's held in the highest regard at home, certainly would be in their top 5 in this spear, but he's been ironed out at odds on all 3 career starts so far. I don't think he was seen to best effect behind Maltese Cross last time out. He's now got Billy Loughnane replacing Buick, and I think he'll go really close here, with the step up in class likely to suit him given how strongly he travels. Back to Newmarket for the 225, the 1 mile Group 3 Autumn Stakes. Again, very open betting, a very competitive race. Handicap comes from a yard, Carl Burke. Well, he did a huge turn last Saturday. Carl, he's had his horses in fantastic form all season long, and Handicap, well, very impressive in making a well-back winning debut. Only 2nd last time out at Doncaster when heavily supported up in class, but he travelled strongly that day, just got out-battled by a very resolute rival. I think drying ground will suit. Clifford Lee booked, and there's loads more to come from Handicap after just 2 career starts. We then head over to the 240 at York at Nursery. Again, a disappointing small field here, but I think Carl Burke can continue his brilliant run on Saturdays with Boiling Over. Now, Carl really is flying. He's had 10 winners in the last fortnight at a 21% strike rate. Boiling Over, I don't think was seen to best effect in a Nursery last time out. At Doncaster, he duelled on an overly fast pace and wilted in the final 100 yards there. I suspect he'll be ridden with a lot more patience here, and the flat track and decent ground should suit him ideally. Back to Newmarket for the 3 o'clock, the 7 furlong Group 1 Dewhurst Stakes. I think it's hard to get away from Distant Storm here. Charlie Appleby, another trainer's had a fantastic season. He's had 6 winners in the last fortnight, a 22% strike rate, and the fact that Distant Storm's got winning course and distance experience is a big plus in this field. There's more to come from him after just 3 career starts. We go on next to the 315 at York, a 6 furlong Class 2 handicap, over 50 grand's worth of prize money, and I think Northern Ticker is a a very interesting runner here for Michael Dodds. Now, Northern Ticker, unlike most of these sprint handicappers, only had 7 runs on the turf. He's going rapidly forward. He's a real improver, and he was a big eye catcher when 6th of 25 in the Air Gold Cup last time out. The booking of Paul Mulrennan increases confidence. He won't mind it if it does rain a bit at York and eases things, but he handles decent ground as well. And Paul Mulrennan will be looking to weave his way through late in what's sure to be a very strongly run race. And finally, the day's big betting race, the stamina-sapping Cesarewitch at 340 over 2 mile 2 furlongs. Well, we were on Divine Comedy last time out of Goodwood in very heavy ground, and I thought for most of the race he'd got the absolute perfect ride, cruising up from rear, but he just got out-battled by Novelista, who's run okay in defeat since. I think Divine Comedy will relish this trip on better ground. He's a smooth traveller. He'll get settled in this huge field. They're sure to get racing a long way out here. It will be a true test of stamina. Hopefully, K.F. Fraser can ride with extreme patience and bring Divine Comedy through for Harry Eustace to land this valuable handicap. Best of luck with all 9 ITV races on Saturday, everyone. Please do like and comment on the YouTube videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do check out our sponsor, particularly on these Saturdays. Loads of really generous enhanced prices from Priced Up Bet.